What's up, guys? Welcome to another live session. Today is October 16th, 2019, and we're back on the charts. I had some movement earlier in the day because CPI came out pretty lackluster for retail sales came out pretty worse than expected, pretty bad. And that's given people aren't spending as much because people are charging more for goods because of the trade war. But hopefully, this deal is gonna help the dollar recover. And one of the things that happened was, depending on your spread, you either got stopped out of gold, like my live account did. Well, my demo account didn't get stopped out because of spread, but we ended up getting 60, 70. My bad, guys. 60 or 70 pips a profit after that poor release. That's part of the reason why I said to use half your position than regular, because we were so close to the CPI release that anything can happen, right? And the support region that we were at 1478. You can see a lot of wicks have gone deep in it in the past, and so I knew that could be the the possibility, and so that happened. Sucks that my live account got stopped, but my demo didn't. But when I send out a signal or anyone sends out a signal, based on your broker spread, adjust your stop loss because we all have different brokers. But yeah, on the flip side, pound yen brought us 80 quick pips, and I was happy I called that trade after. My bad if I'm slipping, guys. If you didn't know, I'm very sick. Yeah, so pound yen brought us around 80 pips. Can't really complain, especially since this pair has burned us these last 2 weeks during the trading war. So we did a sell stop entry because I had to get some sleep. I had some trouble sleeping, but we got that initial move, like to take profit one, and then we got that final push down afterwards to 137,500, which is great. And so quick profits there. That gold lost because it was only 50% of your position. It was only 35 pips of loss. Then again, it's only 40 pips of gain if your stop wasn't hit. And today I'm looking to buy the pound, especially the pound dollar. If you look at my my alerts, I have a few pound pairs ready to go. It's just because I was asleep, I couldn't give you guys entry. So one was pound NSD. I had a long setup, and you can see deep in profits. Final take profit has already been hit. And then pound dollar, I was gonna do a live call. I'm waiting for an entry, but I'm confident in going long. Yesterday we were waiting for this to come down somewhere here, and which it did. Came relatively close. And the next thing we needed was a close above these previous highs. So we're getting that break, retest. We just need that, the rejection to take us higher. And going to the monthly, our targets, actually the weekly, our target is within sight. You can see it from Monday session, 1.31600 area. And that's where I'm expecting to go. You can see the weekly candles have been pretty bullish, and we're just gonna ride that wave, especially with the poor retail sale data. Looking at my other alerts, I was also planning on buying pound Aussie, which you can see it's already in profit. These are usually setups I stay up so I can call for you guys, but it's coming down, so we could probably get an entry to go long again. But pound Aussie, pound dollar, and from shorting pound yen, I'm also looking to go long as well. Yeah, so this is the daily time frame, and I think I actually did a cleaner, newer chart. Let me see if it's, which one is it? Yes, this one. So looking to the, my bad guys, it's actually the previous one. Oh man. Let's go to the monthly so we can see. On the monthly, it's pretty clear as day. This blue resistance support region is where we're targeting right now, where we're kind of at. And you see I put a horizontal line above it, 139.800. All we need is a close above that and we can go higher. And the possibilities is either to this trend line, which we have yet to touch, or if you look, we have a trading range from here to here, and we can actually go longer to here. So I want to take a swing approach because I'm probably gonna be sleeping a lot this week, so I don't want to micromanagement trades too much. So all we're waiting for is a close above 139.800, 900 area. And we can go long. So I'm pretty confident in logging the pound. As terms of fundamentals, oh man, let me drink some water. Aussie, we have some fundamentals later. Unemployment change, so unemployment rate and employment change. So make sure you're not in any trades during this time. You can also trade the news, how the method I told you guys. Tomorrow's Thursday already. It's been a short week because of Thanksgiving. But during London we have retail sales for the pound. And then we have the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, which will be major mover for the dollar. And then at 11 a.m. Eastern, when we go live, we have crude oil inventories. So pretty big day for the dollar tomorrow. And then we have Chinese GDP later. So it's gonna be, we're definitely gonna be in some trades while this goes on. Most notably the pound retail sales, since we're logging the pound. And the forecast is lower than the previous, so we have to make sure that this comes out better than this, to make sure we don't get stopped out, because the pound is pretty volatile. And then looking at Friday, let's see what's Friday. Friday is quiet, very quiet. So if Thursday during London session we have to get out of trades because of news, we can always enter later in the day, because Friday is pretty clean. So cool. The overall general idea for today's session is pound long. Pound yen seems pretty easy to see why it's long. Pound Aussie, we've missed our entry. It's gone around 90 pips in the profit already. But yeah, these are pips that we usually grab when I'm awake and I'm not in bed sick. But no harm, no foul. If we can get back down somewhere here, I'll be more than happy to call that long for you guys. And yesterday we talked about pound NSD. Obviously we had New Zealand fundamentals come in, but if you look, Pound NSD ended up hitting its full take profit too. So, you know, I'm not gonna be sick every week. Hopefully by next week I'm good to go, and we usually catch these pips. But the general idea is, now that the trading war is gone, price action is a lot more easier to do, and we can catch setups like this one right here. So be on the lookout for some signal calls from me after this session and later in the day. So a pretty short live session. It hurts to talk right now, but at least we made some pips today. If you got both gold and yen, pound yen, that's great, but pound yen was a real treat. And now we're looking to long. So I'm RP Forex. I'm logging off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'm better tomorrow. Take care and happy trading.